Welcome everyone to Flow-etry Academy Poetry Slam / Showcase. This was a program made possible by a grant from Lift Every Voice. Lift Every Voice, presented by the Library of America in partnership with the Schomburg Center for Research in Black Culture and funded by the National Endowment for Humanities, the Andrew W. Mellon Foundation, and the Emerson Collective, with additional partnerships from Ball State University's Office of Diversity and Inclusive Excellence. I am Tanisha Harris. I'm the supervisor of the Connection Corner branch of Muncie Public Library. I'm one of the planners of the program. Another of the planners of this program is Richard Bowman. Richard is a fourth-year undergrad student who is a poet himself, and he will lead our program tonight. Welcome, Richard. Thank you so much for being here and working with us to help make this program a success. I'll let you take it away.
Thank you. To everybody, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being a part of this. I'm going to go right into just guidelines for the space. And as more people come in, because, people won't come, I'll reiterate this, but the number one guideline for the space is that this is a space of understanding, not a space of judgment. Very flat out, we don't like hate in this space, and we don't like judgment either. Everybody comes with their own perspectives and their own message to say, so we try to understand. All right. Number two, for this space is, of course, show some love to everybody that performs. Everyone here took time out of their very busy lives to join us here today and share with us their wonderful talents, which I know for a fact all of them have. So, without further ado, I have the unimaginable luck of going first. So, to kick this thing off, I guess I should, introduce myself, I should introduce myself properly, anyways. You see, my name is Richard, and I have a very serious addiction to Oreos. Now, I'm serious, y'all. I can't get enough of the cookies and cream. As a kid, I was much worse. See, I would devour double stuffed Oreos, pop them like pills, milk, no milk, it didn't matter. You see, I would devour these chocolatey confections until one day I came to a realization. You see, I'm conflicted. And I'm conflicted, you see, because, well, I don't know what kind of black man that I should be. Inside of me, I strive for peace and equality, raise my fist for hashtag Black Lives Matter, hashtag melanin, on fleek, hashtag we do not bootleg Black Panther. One more time. We do not bootleg Black Panther. Hashtag yes, you will have to judge and work for this patriotism when verbal abuse and scorn has only been sent my way, and verbal abuse and scorn has hurt my family. So today I come to you with a lot of pain in my heart, but that's never mistaken for rage, because I've always got this other side of me. The side of me that has to be okay eating Oreos without brown shells, the black man that wants that honest money, that good money, the black man that has to play the part of the peaceful protester, black man that understands why the Oreo is milk's favorite cookie, how easily the white goodness sinks in, making it easier to swallow. No need for a spoonful of sugar to help the assimilation go down, the racism go down, the hate go down. No wonder when you take it out of the milk, there's sometimes more white than brown. No wonder too much time in the milk and the whole chocolatey confection falls apart, leaving only the cream intact. No wonder too much milk and the whole thing falls to the bottom, forgotten and unwanted. No wonder the Oreo is milk's favorite cookie. Two halves of my blackness separated by a white moderate immune to the overwhelming nature of the white milk seeking supremacy over my black halves, wanting to break them down, wanting to massacre my melanin, wanting to absorb me in a pool of thick white hate and drag me down into a sunken place. But you see, my black be bold, be resilient. My black may be split, but my black be strong. So I will get out. I will overcome. You see, I refuse to get screwed by this country. Uncle Sam ain't getting this cookie because I'm too busy building my empire. So you can keep the cream to yourself. because no longer will I compartmentalize my identity, because I understand why the Oreo is Milk's favorite cookie and I refuse to be devoured. And that's that piece to get us a little started,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Now, while I got your attention, you see, I'm not one for wordplay, but I just love how these words play with the ear, tickling tympanic membrane, driving synapses, insane envy, how gifted lyricists elongate and put such faith in diction and syntax, say, sit back, these masterminds of humanity's gift rap. You see, Poetry deep strokes and stokes the imagination with that ooh ah ah sensation. Poetry is limitless possibility and full command of the ability to speak up, speak out, and speak truth against tyranny, oppression, and every indiscretion done in dark brought to light, illuminating wrongs that were never made right. But you see, I'm still learning the process of Picassoing pen on page to engage and wage war on a stage where I can spit about being sick of whistling Vivaldi. So I'm constantly evolving because I just want to be remembered. Seeking lyrical liberation in cracks and crevices across the nation, hoping to obtain it anywhere else but the bottom of a shot glass. Fiend for when I surpass mellifluous masters, molding minds and memories, making masterpieces materialize from a multiplicity of misery and dreams deferred, swallowing solar flares whole with full control of tongues, saturated by supernovas, so stanzas become kindling to set a stage ablaze, though I'm still learning the way, so I call myself a student of lyricism. Diction, desolating isms and sparking schisms to free niggas from their ignorant illusions. So I drizzle my lines in thin layers of illusions, but please let me know if there's any confusion about a reference or maybe a device that I'm using, because I'll always be a student. And that is just a fact, y'all. Because the only thing I know for sure is that I know absolutely nothing at all. Thank you. Yes, the piece. Yeah. Just shake that one off a little bit. Oof. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do one more, and then I'm gonna leave it to these incredibly talented people to blow everybody away. An empath is someone who has the unnatural ability to feel things that is often unnoticed by conventional science and psychology. An empath possesses the power to perceive the feelings, thoughts, and energies of pets, people, plants, places, and possessions, which is to say that there are people in this world who know trauma when they see, smell, or sense it, who, upon interaction, wield the ability to break down barriers of repression, dive down into the deepest depths of your soul, and dig up every skeleton you couldn't fit in your closet. They can sense it all. They can see through the laughter that barely keeps the tears at bay and feel the pain you've desperately tried to hide behind the curtain. I mean, they just can't help but notice the battered child behind it. So there's no point in hiding, no point in trying to combat the connection, because you'll always find that empaths cannot be fooled. And I only know this because I am one. And I suppose it's why I don't like large crowds of people, because being an empath means living life as a double-edged sword. With every plunge into someone's psyche, I expose myself to their energy, their pain, and more often than not consumed by their personal traumas. So sometimes the sudden surge becomes just too much to bear. And I only tell you this to let you know that when I say I see you, I may not always know what was done to you, but I know what it's done to you. My gift is sight and sound, meaning I can hear the gunshot still ringing in your ears. I can see the bruises brandishing bodies even under all that concealer. I can hear the screams that fell on deaf ears, and I can see the remnants of blade flowing through folds of flesh, and I can track the marks back to the scene of the crime. And in rare cases, I am able to feel your pain, but only when it's akin to my own. You see, I've fallen down the rabbit hole to hell so many times, I know exactly how you got those scars. I know their stories, their histories. From past to present, I only wish I knew of their futures. Everything you wish they could tell you, they are screaming in my ears, and I just wish I could get you to hear it. But then the reality of ignorance being synonymous with euphoria becomes ever so evident in my mind, and I am able to forgive you for wanting to deny the hurt, but You just won't understand how much I envy you for being able to deny the hurt. And I hate that I can't say that out loud. Without huddled masses trying to absolve me of anguish, but I refuse. It's mine. You can't have it. I don't share pain, and I never intended to feel yours. It's just who I am. I mean, I just can't stop trying to fix you. I just can't help but try to get you to see the light, that there is a light out there somewhere. And I don't know where it is, but I can point you in the right direction. Now I'm done. All right, y'all. Cool, 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 cool.
Yes.
Incredible. Let's keep it rolling. Keep this energy going for our next performer, the very talented JT. Now, before I pull him up, let me just tell you something about this brother. This brother is one of the realest people I know, and I appreciate him so much. So, without further ado, my man JT.
My name is John Tishner. It's my first virtual performance. I'm gonna do a song and two poems. Um, my name is John Tishner. I go by JT. Probably overthinking this, as you can tell. I'm a little awkward, but I'm unapologetically myself, so I'm gonna just rap. That's what I do. It's what I love. This song is called "Blow Up." It's a tribute to J. Cole. History repeats itself, and that's just how shit goes. Once said by Jermaine Cole, I want to blow up. Well, maybe not in that order, but you get it one shot. I can't miss it, because then they'll know my true intention. Staying in defense, maybe line kept spring cleaning, flow is swept, check the check, breaking necks, sending bullets to invest 50 cents out your every dollar. I want it on my desk, daily moves. I invest, pick your fave. He is less than the J on his feet. Life is bleak, so I spark a blunt to see the light increase. It never peaks. Dim screen, you can't see him cheat. Rules that keep a nigga out of body bag, a buck a piece, bullets to the heart forever dark, a broken piece off the tree. Man, I'm falling literally sick of me. Hold this piece up, this poetry sucks cause words are dead. I spun the lead, every target hit, they was nodding heads, hurting deep with everything red. I left the scene, it was dead. Point made, up with one said. History repeats itself, and that's just how shit goes. I think these niggas need to know I'm gonna blow up. I think I never gave a single fuck. I hold the luck fruit with one piece. I'll change the planet. Damn it, no magic tricks, we all going poof. Cramming, we in the cosmos, making me wonder if I heat the global flows. Would you blame me if the ocean rose? The great Jake, the dragon of America, he split the flames that cooked the full plate. Life's a game, I barely show up, and I bet I'm still late. I am just another case, hollowed out, bleached soul. Yeah, my team is gold, hard body, I bet each a go. Folding folds, tenfold, we just trying to lift our nose. We change the game, man, we cheat the codes. I create a lane just to watch it explode. I bet niggas would never know till somebody kicking at your front door. That's blow up. And these are two poems out of one of my sketchbooks. They're both untitled. Deep fear of the wrong does not stir the bottom of the pot. It lives in the shadows on the cracks of the surface. A face which one has not seen, a space which one does not go. The unknown, the change, roots are the start, roots are the end. Pain lies in these broken roots. A game of forced untied shoes, endless trips to touch a mile. Oh, how endless the pile, skin on top of bone stamped one word. A piece of my tree struck by lightning. As the embers cool, I still live for love. And this one's pretty short. I kind of, it's not done, but I like the wordplay on this one. On this day, I fly beyond getting right by me. I got this flight back, see lows come and go. I've seen foes, but still don't know why my heat froze. Thoughts can change as the beat goes. Time skips to repeat those. And that's pretty much all I got. but I'm gonna read it back one more time because it's a little short. On this day, I fly beyond getting right by me. I got this fight back. See, lows come and go. I've seen foes, but still don't know why my heat froze. Thoughts change as the beat goes. Time skips to repeat those. And that's all I got for y'all tonight. Shout out to Richard for putting this together. Um, and you can follow me on social media at, well, probably Instagram preferably at JA4YSTEA98. And I follow back, of course, and I support the artistry. And I just dropped a song. You can look me up on all streaming platforms at JAY space TEA. And my song is named Tar, just TAR. Appreciate y'all for the time. Yeah, get ready.
Check that
All right,
song,
all
Tara.
right, all right.
Dope.
Here we go. All right, all right, all right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Show them some love, show them some love, show them some love for that performance. Thank you. Thank you, JT, for coming in and rocking the house with us real quick. All right, we gonna keep it going. We gonna keep the night rocking. Next, we have a really cool brother. You know, I've heard his poetry every now and again, and I like it every time I hear it. You know, it's just, he's one of those people. Next, we have Braxton Williams. Braxton, lay something on us real quick.
Hello, hello. Thank you again for bringing me into this space of art and expression and voice. So yeah, thank you. Um, so I will be reading. I'm just reading 3 short pieces. The first one is entitled "The Queen of Sea, Soil, and the Sweet Nectar of Life." Oh, by the way, my stage name is Black Honey, and so yeah. Valley dimples create the swimming pools of life for you. You spin so that the spotlight captures your beauty in every angle. Your dance ignites fires across rainforests and deserts, and still I hear you hum along to the orchestra dedicated to your breath. Your hair glides in the wind as lava across your skin. You are present. You are existent. You are beauty. Your bees are here to protect you, the trees stand tall to shield you, and soil lies down to enrich you. Harmonies curl for you, hounds howl for you, and you are the roots of the night's guardian owl. You are the cricket symphony, the rock on a worm's right knee, the moon's light's toenail, bouldered sighs hell, you are life. You fulfill our every need and still continue to give as you bleed. Mother, nature. Queen of the sea, soil, and the sweet nectar of life. Bearer of the shooting star, constellation lightning bugs in a jar. Winds twirler, hurricane brawl, and the sky diving waterfall roll call. The air I breathe, the light I see, and the freedom I wish to be. Alrighty. My second piece is entitled The Door of No Return, in quotation marks. My throat swells up from the thought of my distant greatest grandmother's possibly suffering from unsoiled hands. Her fabric torn like nails gripped in grass, ripped off from being dragged. My stomach swings in the blinded haze as lost as me. No identity to be traced, no who, no when, no how, skin like milked caramel honey, swirled with emptiness, decay, and a pinch of strength. But we should be grateful for our holiday. One single month to celebrate the history my ancestors scarred back know too well. A history for which I retain no memory of, no bedtime stories curled with heroic imagery of my past, no true place to call home, nowhere to feel like I belong. I am missing a part of me. Perhaps like my greatest grandmother's, a body she could barely recognize from the litter of unsoiled hands, a body she could barely recognize that once leaked love from a family torn apart from her, a body she could barely recognize as it was stripped away, shaved off, and stuffed in the blood-stained chair sewed by her sister's hands. I am scattered, forced to find, pick up, and put together the splintering pieces the unsoiled hands shattered. And then last but not least, this one is entitled Sorrowful Newlyweds. What is it like to live in a world where the veil into reality isn't lifted? Where one is not committed to a lifelong partnership named resilience? Where I am not expected to settle for my partner's toxicity, they who leaks the cries of generational genocide, rocks me to sleep with poisoned wishful thinking, and kisses my forehead to remind me that the abuse can be tolerated. There's an interesting relationship between Black people and spirituality. The power of prayer, the power of manifestation, the power of hope. How does one exactly wish for a brighter future when the suns and stars start to dim from colonization? Are my manifestations mine or a product from my capitalistic dream? Are my prayers mine or a dedication to my children for breath in the smothering smog of white hegemony? What is it like to dream as a child before your veil is ripped off? What is it like to wish on a shooting star that isn't stolen by polluted air? What is it like to have all your hope lie in the dandelion seed flown from cool breath? Alrighty. So yes, thank you again. My Instagram handle is Brax567, BRAX567. And then also, just a quick plug, I've created a little book during quarantine called The Infinite Horizons, which can be found on Amazon if you're interested in that. So yeah, The Infinite Horizons. Once again, thank you for this platform and this space, and thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
Good job.
So good. So good. See, I always appreciate hearing your poetry. I do. But thank you. Definitely. Thank you for sharing your work. Thank you for being vulnerable with us. We appreciate it. If you would like to as well, like Gerard did, you can drop your social info in the chat. I know I will follow. You'll get at least one follow from me. Please follow back. I'm sorry. We're gonna keep it going, keep it rocking. Feel free to blow people up in the chat to be like, woo, and it's a silent woo if you do it in the chat. But all right, we're gonna keep things going with a very special person. She's a creative, and I mean that in every sense of the word. I don't know if there's a creative medium out there she hasn't either tried or is really good at. I have yet to see one, but hey, we're gonna bring into the space Saturnina Dominguez. Come on.
Woo! Hi everyone. So hi, my name is Saturnina. This is my very first performance in a very, very long time. I am very excited. I'm a little nervous, but I'm more excited. I was planning on singing. And then also, Richard, I know you said to possibly sing 2 songs. Should I do that at the same time? Should I wait? I don't.
What feels comfortable?
Okay.
This is we're just what feels natural, what feels comfortable,
All right, perfect. Well then in that case, I'll go ahead and I'll sing a song. And then honestly, there is a poem that I really love. I didn't write it, but I would love to recite it and just have everyone listen to it because it's a poem that I really it means a lot to me, and it resonates with me a lot, and I relate to it a lot. So if I can find it, I would love to recite it to you guys. Yes. Okay, beautiful. Okay. Also, let's see something. Hold on, sorry. So opinions here. Would you guys like to listen to me, just me singing, like a cappella, or can I have music in the background?
Do your thing, sister. Do your thing.
Do my thing.
Music.
Okay.
What he said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ultimately, with it, it's, you know, whatever feels most natural, whatever makes you get into your comfort zone.
Okay.
That's
Beautiful.
what we're going with tonight. So.
All right, bet. Okay. All right. I'm gonna sing it with music playing in the background, you know, to ease the nerves, keep it going. All right. Okay. Can you guys hear? Oh wait, hold on. Your girl's not ready. I was about to miss it. Okay. Woo! Wow. The nerves. Wow. All right.
You got this.
Midnight strikes, where is my prince? Lost my comfort, more time to think. Broken and bruised, tell me where I am. Feel so unused, help me find your hand. I guess the sun still is here. I've got to hold it up for you. Carry me home. Bear my weight on your shoulders. Carry me home. Nothing else matters. Carry me home. Bear my weight on your shoulders. Carry me home and don't let go. I'm gonna mess up the words. Say that I don't ever say things so you can be. Yeah, I waited all on your seat to feel. And now it's longing you have to. Sorry, buddy. Come on, Alto. And now I feel like I've become your man, and darling won't be safe with me. Oh, I guess the sun's still waiting. I've got to hold it up for you. Carry me home. Bear my weight on your shoulders. Oh, carry me home. nothing else matters. Carry me home, bear my weight on your shoulders. Carry me home and don't let go. I guess I'm still here waiting. Darling, I'm sorry I tried. I've got to hold it on for you. Yay, I'm done. Woo! Snaps. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, music's still playing. So actually, you know, now that I'm singing, I actually kind of want to sing another song. This song I would love to stand for rather than sit, because I'm gonna need my diaphragm. I'm gonna need my stomach. So I'll play that. You know, hopefully there will be another opportunity where I can recite the other poem for everyone. But as for now, I'd rather sing this one. Okay. Shoot. Sorry, trying to find a good place to stand. This might be good. Amazing. Wow, thank you. I really hope you guys liked it. Like I said, I haven't sang in front of people in so long. So this means a lot to me, because I really want to start doing music and start singing and getting myself out there. So thank you all for the support. I really appreciate it. Okay. All right. And so I'm going to be singing I'd Rather Go Blind, the Beyonce version. Love that song. Love it. So yes. Okay. Bam. Bada bing, bada boom. Thank you, Jaren. Something told me it was over when I saw you in there talking. Something deep down in my soul said, cry, girl. When I saw you and that girl walking around, ooh, I would rather go blind, boy, than to see you walk away from me, child. Ooh, so you see, I love you so much that I don't want to watch you leave me, baby. And most of all, I just don't want to be free, no. Ooh, ooh. I was just in here thinking of your kiss and your warm embrace, yeah. When the reflection in a glass that I held to my lips now, baby, revealed these tears that are on my face, yeah. Ooh. And baby, I'd rather be blind, boy, than to see you walk away from me, yeah. And baby, 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 I'd rather be blindfolded than to see you walk away from me. All right. That is it. Woo!
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so
That
much.
was awesome.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys. I mean, if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can. My Instagram's not the best at the moment. But I do appreciate follows. And, you know, if you want to, you could definitely do that. Yeah. But thank you guys. Thank you, Richard. 100%. 100. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good luck to everyone else. And yeah, bye.
Thank you, thank you, thank you for doing your thing, for coming into the space. You know, I appreciate it. I appreciate you. All right, so let's keep it rocking. We're gonna keep moving on and on and on with Antonio. Bring it to the space, brother. Show us your talents.
How y'all feeling? I need some energy. Y'all can do the claps or not. How y'all feeling? I need to know how y'all feeling.
Hey.
Good.
Yeah.
I like that. So a little bit about myself. Antonio Canales. I'm actually from Indiana State. Graduated recently, COVID grad, you know what I mean? I'm just fresh off a rap competition from yesterday. Thankfully I won, but man, there was some people from the East Coast. They were some spitters, I'll tell you. But I'm just like the girl that came before me, you know, she was in the singing mood. I'm actually kind of in a rapping mood, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna recite it as colorful as possible so it can be in a poetic sense, but you know what it is. So with that being said, I'm gonna start off with Too Blessed. I'm too blessed to be stressed, homie. Give you chills, I know you feel it in your chest, homie. Even though I drew tears from the years the canvas is appreciated through the darkest and grotesque moments. Wait, save a world or I could save a mind. Save a mind or I could save some time. I'm all for my people working past the evils, but they ain't about it, then baby boo, stop wasting mine. The mind is almighty powerful, not as pure as your soul, but the heart will devour you. Life ain't sweet, that's why you still got a sour tooth if you scramble playing wherever you may cower to. Hit a flow without a flaw, like mama say, mama saw, mama crew saw. Through the pain and the sorrow, I do not withdraw. Too many lives lost and I came too far, so I swing high on the low end, apple from the tree and the seed still grows in. Man, you tone boy, you got grown like the same spin image. You remind me of your old man. Hey, I still tell him, any other person, they would treat me like a felon. Messed up. Either way, I'm too blessed to be stressed, shorty. Give you chills, I know you feel it in your chest, shorty. Coast to coast, and you still do the most. If you ball out rebound, man, you better play the post, shorty. Eyes never tell a lie. If you were to look at mine, man, the world will reply. I got too much to lose, but forever on the ground. What's your state of mind? Baby boo, stop wasting time. A black kid from the G, went to school in EC. Nothing cool do I see. Man, I got a little sister, she gonna look up to me. Gotta set the bar high like a gymnast physique. I see my father, brother, and my mother, and I could say stop the hate and love each other. And I could say pave the way for all the others, but they just gonna shoot me down. Cops in the summer, but I swing high on the low end, apple from the tree and the seed still grows in. With a closed mind, man, the boy still goes in. Hope it stays in, get hit a black chick so when, hey, I still fight. Any other person, they would kill me on sight. The have nots, rather hang me by a noose. And I tell them sit down when they can't stand the truth, partial facts, homie. Too blessed. First
Fire.
you did.
Fire, bro.
The second one I got, you got, hey, Richard, you gotta tell me when I reach 6 minutes, cause I'll just end up going, you know what I mean? But you know,
hey, hit us with it. One time
yes,
for the
sir.
one time.
One time for the one time. This second one is called Off. This is a cover I did to Off the Zonky. I'm gonna do it without the instrumental, so y'all just feel me, you know what I mean? But it goes a little like from sunrise to sunset. It's a routine. That's what come next. I ain't got time to waste this like a slow kid off a dumb text, the way life moving. Too fast, heart racing, better grab my chest. Where my mind is, I'm a big head like a thick girl in a sundress. Last time I checked off my bucket list to get a car to hear my homies kick theirs. I know they say life is too short. If mine's baller heighty, we can get there. Mama's crying and the baby's dying and the ops tweaking like they don't get it. Generation after generation, but the morgue knows no age limit. If my word is the truth, then I hope it will last. Who needs the proof if we all gonna crash? We'll trip on the wrongs that I dump, but I haven't the time to compare, contrast. Nothing to lose, but there's so much to gain. Clip it and haters that stay in my lane. And if I'm taking the victory lap, then that nippy the truth, we can't lie on the pain. Seeing no evil, I'm speaking no evil. I'm hearing the evil, it's sounding the same as people on fire that's bound to retire. They look in my face and they lie on my name. And they telling me how far that it came. They say that they got me. I know they don't got me. It's all in my head, but I'm going insane. I don't acknowledge fake love. That Valentine, they pagan like trees decking the hall, shuffle the times. As far as I know, from crossing the line, stop leaving me hanging. 3 days I will shine. Paint you a picture, Da Vinci can hit you. Hold up, hold it, pose to the frame. Be lacking solutions while causing pollution. While having influence, disgrace, or I came. People are dying, on angels are flying. The demons around me, they sound the same. Saying my name because I know why I came. Juggling life with a thing to maintain. This can get deep. You gonna stop and quit now? No, the boy is much older, grown from folk holders, feeling more cold, moving more bolder. Say think I'm hot, but I say sober. You think I'm try, but I'm much colder. This a warm up, not a literal to fold. Man, you know I got to say it, free spirit, lost soul, and I would hope that I'm speaking to the masses, but America still move like molasses. Honestly, you can say I bring some heat like I killed this first half and wrap the rest off. Beat. Yeah. And appreciate y'all. I got one more, you dig. It's off of Look at the Flex. It's partial verse, you know what I mean? If y'all want to hear it, you know, you can check it out probably on iTunes. I also got a song with JT, and something's coming out with me and JT soon, just to let y'all know. But besides that, you know, I'm gonna put everything in the description. But before I head out, this is my verse from Look at the Flex. Arm, leg, arm, head. This is God's body preaching to the choir. God stop me, wax on, wax off. I kind of like Mr. Miyagi. Hey, no, Jaden Smith making hits and the flick, and I ain't too fond of movies. You know your boy just with his dogs, they shag, but they mad groovy. Now, ain't it crazy how they in your business? But it don't concern them. They off the white cracking dad jokes like Lil Dick. Both burn them. They try sinking my ship, but it never could sink. Only blue faces sliding is Benjamin Frank. They keep asking me questions. Our logic won't sink. Do you feel you a king, fam? What do you think? I just want the keys. What's the name to Alicia? If your motive is the cheese and all the rats is going to see and not a theme for the features, I just get better with time. I don't whine because the tears make them bitter from the grind. Get lit like a 2020 DJ Khaled. This a winnie win. Wiki. And I get my spins. Then again with this pen, I make the ends of the road. Puberty, boys, 2 men. With my can and my tens back and forth like again and again. I'm a master, but I need my zen. Goku, I go Super Saiyan. No, I go Kaioken. Hold up like Super Saiyan guy. Super Saiyan, why you playing? Ultra Instinct. I don't think what I'm saying. Boy, making wishes. I ain't talking about teeth. One shot, one kill. All I need is one piece. And if I ask for the piece of the pie, keep it like the apple that come from my eye. They rolling like circles. I come in like Urkel. I'm doing that all like no question. Did I? Look at the flex. Boy, I ain't flexing. They talking about life and keep rolling the dice like the school is in session. I teach them a lesson. Oh, wait, it's COVID. Yeah, I'm playing with y'all, man. Yeah. Appreciate y'all for real. Hey, it's good to see Ball State doing their thing. Peace and love. Thanks again for this opportunity.
Richard.
I guess Richard and MIA for a second, but again, tell me how y'all feeling.
Yeah.
You want to freestyle, bro?
I can freestyle, you know, I can do something. Give me a word, you know, if you give me a word, I usually can go off of that if possible.
Time.
You said time?
Yes, sir.
Time seems the thing that I lack. Thinking on my wrist, man, it's still partial facts. Then again, so he ain't from the backs, but all the things have it, but I can never run it back. Going on the track, man, they seeing never foul. Man, they do it 4 times running through the mile. Might as well just get it, man. They caught him for the pine, man. They switch the thing up when they talking about time. Tick, tick, man. They still thick. Might as well just get it, man. They had it like a hit stick flow. Try to get it all, see the message, flowing for whatever, but I only got 60 seconds. Yesterday I was in the competition either way and try to flow, man. They got it for they either stay. Might as well just get it catching for the fine, but they do it like 9 minutes going. That's time. Richard way yet, never seen, never gone. Try to get it, man. They flowing for another song. Man, they have it where they going for the beat. Follow me on IG, Zen Master Tony. Hey, try to get it, Sophie. Might as well just get it, man. They haven't know me. Man, they doing this thing low key, but I got it on me where they have it for C. Say again.
All right.
Thank you. That's great. We have Sir Noble. I'm not going to pronounce your name because I do not want to mess it up.
I got you. Next up on the list.
Got up.
Got you back. Hold
Got you back.
Sorry about that, y'all.
It's okay.
But yeah. So I'm gonna introduce him real quick. Next up on the list is somebody very special to me. And he's very special to me because this is somebody who was the very first person to hear me do my poetry ever. And like when I started out as a poet, like performing my stuff, he was there, he was present. So he's a special person to me. But let me just bring him in because he's a dope brother and I know you'll love him too. So without further ado, Sir Noble Jabu Uniqua Ganodu.
Right on. What's up, y'all? How you doing? Y'all feeling all right? My name is Sir Noble Jabu Uniqua Ganodu, or you can say Unekwa Ganadu. I'm from Naptown, born and raised, and I'm the current president of Midtown Writers Association, Cafe Kumba. That's the longest running poetry organization in the city and state. So y'all snap it up for that. You know, that's good news. We are 30 years, no, actually over 30 years, 33 years strong. So yeah, so that's a beautiful thing. And it started by our community, a group of Black people that said, hey, we needed a space for us so we can be able to express ourselves and feel free. And so I've been coming to Cafe Kumba since I was 18, on and off throughout the years. And then I eventually got more involved. And so now I'm here. And it's definitely an honor to know you, Richard Bowman. You're a great guy, man. Your poetry, your creativity is outstanding. And so we're so glad that you brought this together, y'all. So snap it up and clap it up for him. All right. So I'm a creative. Now, somebody just tried to call me. Can y'all still hear me? You can hear me good? Okay, good. You know how somebody makes a phone call and everything gets lower. So yeah, I'm an artist as well, but I'm gonna do a little something. This is called COVID-19. Yeah. Trump, he's still the president. COVID-19. The NBA shut down. I hope Kobe's resting in peace. Radio's still trash. Y'all know what the station be, but I like those slow jams, giving that TLC. Weed still supplied, pastors begging for tithes, churches closed for now. Chicken still gon' fry. Hard to see old road dogs still living on lies, but we stay cool because I can't give up on my guys. Lots more praying harder, just in case we don't survive. Many stressed and can't cope. when hearing they babies cry. Best to keep it together. All I can do is try. These last days ain't never felt like it feels like about now. That's COVID-19. Did y'all hear me okay? All right, good, good. That was the first time I did it with the mask. All right, this one's called 5G. And this right here is a local newspaper in Naptown called Scoop Magazine. And it's a gentleman by the name of J.R. Depp, James Depp. He would have his poetry in Scoop Magazine every month until he passed away in 2015. And he used to be a president and vice president of Midtown Writers Association, Cafe Kumba. And so we and myself, I decided, hey, well, how about we carry that tradition on and start writing inside of this newspaper? So I got, a little something in here and you can check it out. It's a free newspaper monthly. And this is called 5G. They say, you better stay woke while others only want to sleep. The world is on lockdown while they put up 5G. Everybody's deciding on what the problem be. I only want what Yah says from his word and prophecies. I ain't gonna be trapped, and I put that on me. Never, ever, ever take the mark of the beast. The media is telling us it's a mandatory need. Well, television's a major source if you want to be deceived. People still eating swine, saying they just be fine. I show them that it's a crime. They rather stay walking blind. They seeing all the signs, but they don't even blink. I'm just going for me and mine. That's how I gotta think. All right. And that piece is 5G. 5G. All right. Y'all feeling all right? Let me hear you. Turn off your microphones. Turn off your, let me hear you make some noise.
Hey.
Feeling good, feeling good.
Yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful thing. All right. Shout out to the Muncie Public Library, too. This is a beautiful thing, y'all. Thank you so much. All right. So this one right here is called Dang Shame. Dang Shame. Oh, hold on. I'm going to do baseball. Yeah, I'm going to do Dang Shame. Well, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, man, yeah. These are the last days. Ain't no class like it used to be in past ways. Hard to find a lady that ain't living trash, raped at a young age. Who's to blame that she acts strange? Changing partners don't see the difference in between. Out there, straight gone. Life's a broken dream. Popping pills and other drugs is a common thing. Most of these kids don't want no better, yeah, so it seems. Can't talk sense to young man, they guns be blasting. Keep hearing shots outside, duck bullets passing. React off the smallest thing, snapping off, spazzing. They souls tense because they came up fast, living ratchet. High off ignorant rap life, spitting mad game. Don't give a blank about space, aim at anything. Most they peers close to them ain't here. It's a dang shame. We're growing numb, cause it seems it ain't gonna ever change. Dang shame. That's that piece. Right. All right, so yeah. Man, I'm enjoying all y'all. I mean, singer, sister, man, beautiful voice, brother with the MC, the two brothers with the MC, and you got the poetry going on with Braxton, man. Y'all doing the thing. It's a beautiful thing. All right. And so I think I'm gonna get into baseball caps. Baseball caps. I got a baseball cap. All right. Man, feel important tonight. I'm getting phone call after phone call, man. They don't want to call me when I ain't doing nothing.
That's always the best time to call, when somebody's doing something.
Somebody's doing something. Got to be on Zoom, right? I got a baseball cap and a mouthful of raps. A baseball cap and a mouthful of raps. I got quite a few caps, but I barely play baseball. I'm in the rap game, where most rappers, they try to take all. Get raw to spit raw just to make a hit. Shoot a bunch of hot air, swearing that they miss souls. Murder rhymes glorifying anything sinful. I tell you something good even if I didn't get on. Raised in the hood way before my mama moved off and came up in them woods. So I saw those suburb kids lost. Responsibilities I seek to handle on the regular. Stay out of trouble as I follow Yah's parameters. Take care of home first out of all the areas. And careful with my tongue because I'm sent as a messenger. I tend to make songs that will damage your damager. I'm here to motivate and change minds of the secular. That's why I check myself right before I give an answer and make sure I sport a fresh, clean, and professional baseball cap and a mouthful of rap. That's that piece. All right.
That was dope.
Look out. Next piece. Yeah, all right. So you know how we got this food desert situation going on, and I don't know if it's still like this, but they've said that Indianapolis, Indiana was the number one food desert. And so that's sad, you know. And it's been a desire for me as a person in the community to make sure that we have food. And I wrote this piece through the IMA, Indianapolis Museum of Art and Newfields, called "The People Gotta Eat." The people gotta eat. I said the people gotta eat. If we can't get any peace, then we can't get any sleep. Have you ever been so hungry that you're angry like a beast? Nature surrounds us, but no one knows how to receive. Food pantries here and there, only giving us the least. So I get it how I get it. I got mouths to feed. People walk around with change, but they're afraid to even speak. They don't understand the struggle. They'll just judge me how they see. The rich, they don't come around. They're too afraid to walk these streets. They call this a bad area, but they want to take it away from me. All they think about is self. Yeah, they all about the greed. They toy around with your emotions when they know that you're in need. They made this a desert just so they can have a beach. Perfect time for the red line system to expand its reach. Raising taxes on homeowners. Even pillars gotta leave. Generations are ashamed because they saw their elders grieve. 5 old murders, me, been honored for bravery. That's why we handle our own problems instead of calling the police. Mental health's bad out here in this land of slavery. Making food sky high, depriving Black communities. Pesticides sprayed on produce, oxygen taken out of drinks, farmers pumping hormones and selling us fake meat. Fast food and dollar stores set us up for defeat. Gas stations, drugs, and alcohol are preying on the weak. Who really cares about the people and ain't lying through their teeth? The we don't think about the least, we're not worthy of a seat. Let's feed one another from north, west, south, and east. Let's go beyond the structure that sets us up to suffer, starve, and cease. Because the people got it. That's that piece.
What's this?
Right on, right on, right on, right on, right on. All right, I think I may have room for one more. Am I right, or is that it? All right, I'll do one more. I'll do one more. This is called The Culture. I dag near want to play a little beat like what's your name? Saturnina? I say it right?
Yep.
I said it right.
You did.
I
It's
thought
yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Let me see. Can y'all hear this? Yeah. Y'all can? Well, let me just say that's the feel of it, but I'm gonna do it a cappella. All right. You know, we all derive from the ones that came before, and every man has a story that can be spoke. You may find by my rhymes and from my quotes that what I meditate on show ain't a joke. Funny how I find take random notes. Same strangers on the mic reciting what I wrote. Copy all day long. Get off the stage and give the mic back to whom it belongs, to the culture. Don't let it get taken over by the wolves, by the rats, snakes, and the vultures. It's the culture. Don't let it get taken over by the wolves, by the rats, snakes, and the vultures. You better know the traditions that keep this going. Unless you find out later, then you should have known. Identify yourself, because if you don't, somebody else is going to claim your voice as their own. It's an ongoing cycle in this music. So, getting robbed by uninvited guests in a home. If something's not done now, we'll lose our hope. Then what jewels can we give after all has been stolen from the culture? Don't let it get taken over by the wolves, by the rats, snakes, and the vultures. It's our culture. Don't let it get taken over by the wolves, by the rats, snakes, and the vultures. All right. Thank y'all so much. Y'all, you can check me out, but you can check you out too, because Cafe Kahumba is for everybody, and we're doing virtual style. Last year, we started the virtual style open mic, and we did it for that whole year round, and we're going to continue. We did Zoom. Now we're going to do it on YouTube, and so we're excited about it. If you need more information, I'll put it inside the chat room, and then Cafe Kahumba is KAFEKUUMBA. So check us out. Look us up. All right. Peace.
All right. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, man. See, Cafe Kahumba's where I got my start. And a lot of folks that I've come into, they got their start there. So it's a place to be, real chill vibes. I love it. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep it rocking, keep it rolling. We have a very special poet coming to the screen right now. She's different. She's very honest in her work, which is why I always appreciate it. So let's have a wonderful welcome to the screen to Aria. Aria, come to the screen, please.
Hello.
Let me see.
My name's Aria. This is actually my first time performing ever, so I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm going to share 2 pieces today.
Show some love for the first time performer.
So I actually wrote both of these today, like an hour before we started, not gonna lie. So the first one is called The Awakening. It's really short. Okay. Expand your mind and time will go away. You will realize that your soul is here to stay. Become one with the universe and open your mind. You will see the higher power and everything that's divine. We are meant for something greater, yet it makes no sense. Why they keep good things illegal? The word psychedelic makes everyone tense. They don't want us to see, but what's really going on? What would they lose if we gained the knowledge of God? How would the world be different if everyone could ascend? Psychedelics are cool, but you don't really need them. Having an open mind and a heart is enough. Never stop asking questions, even when the answer is tough. There's a greater meaning to life, but why are we here? Why are we stuck in these human forms in a society where people aren't even allowed to be queer? I know they want control, but for why and for what? What would really happen if we all woke up? So that's that one. And then the second one is called Life in America. Have you ever wondered what it felt like to be on a reality TV? How it would feel to live in a social experiment broadcasted on a big screen? Imagine waking up, not knowing what to expect. Every day, someone is on a chopping block, and you never know if or when you'll be next. Living under surveillance 24/7, as if they have cameras watching you from heaven. Catch every detail, all the drama and mistakes, but the positive is never highlighted because it doesn't have what it takes. Constant positivity is never exciting. Even when things are going good, we're always ready for them to start fighting. But all the fights are fake. They only do it for the views. Is that also the reason why we never see anything positive on the news? America the Beautiful. That's our reality show. Every episode is so intriguing, like one of those shows you can only find on HBO. But this is the premium package, an all access pass. It's like we're on a plane that's crashing, but it's okay because we're in first class. We wait around nervously as the events unroll, and then we get another notification that says Joe Biden has won the majority of the polls. You know, in most reality shows, the drama isn't real, but we wait years later to have the truth revealed. The producers, they're puppet masters, the decider of all. They choose which character will rise and which one will fall. It's all planned out, like a game of pretend. The only difference is that our game will never end. People fighting for their lives, screaming for justice, they're met with pepper spray, rubber bullets, and punches. They're the people of this country still fighting for their land. Immigrants being hunted down and thrown into vans. White supremacists literally terrorized my university, and we couldn't even get a warning despite paying all of these service fees. And now this, the biggest event of them all. I mean, those Trump supporters was in the nation's capital literally having a ball. It looked like a school field trip gone wrong, but if it were Black people, oh honey, the chocolate would have been singing that song. But like all good reality shows, there's someone behind all the drama. They're probably living it up on some island in the sauna. They don't care about us. They only care about views. They only care about events that are going to make the news. We're given so many distractions as possible to keep us from waking up. The revolution cannot take place if our focus is on Donald Trump. As we feed more into the media, our brain turns into trash. It keeps us away from what's important, like when you can't focus in class. But instead of higher education, we're meeting our higher selves. More people are doing research and taking books off of the shelves. As more people will awaken, the events will get worse. More people will die, take a ride in that hearse. To a lot of people, this is the end. They think that God is coming back. But I'm here to say that's just a little bit whack, because this is only the beginning, the season premiere. Stay safe, everyone, because this is going to be one hell of a year. And that's it.
Just to applaud you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yes. If you want to plug yourself, putting yourself out there. If you want to do more, let us know how we can support you.
Yeah. So like I said, this is my first time ever, doing anything. So I'm open to all like constructive criticism. I'm gonna plug my Instagram in the chat right here. And if everyone to follow me, hit me up. Let me know how you felt. I'm totally okay with that.
All right. Boom. All right, all right, all right. So let's keep it moving. Let's keep it rocking. Thank you so much for that performance. Really. Thank you so much. It takes a lot of courage to, come on out here and be vulnerable with everybody like that, because every time you perform something, you're letting people know a little bit more about you. So thank you. Thank you for sharing this space. All right, all right, all right. So we're going to keep it rocking, keep it moving. We have someone very special coming to the screen. And they're special because, I mean, half of their DNA is mine, so they got to be special. Um, um, she is an amazing singer. She's a character in so many ways, but also she's my big sister. Um, Her name is Brittany. She is full of life, full of love, full of energy. Please just come to the screen and grace us with, your presence. Thank you so much.
Hello, hello. Hi everybody. My name is Brittany. I go by Brittany Rains, and can you guys hear me? My Wi-Fi is acting up. But yeah, I'm a singer. I'm a songwriter. I'm a poet, and I send my Instagram so you can follow me on Instagram. So yeah, I'm gonna do a couple songs and then I'm gonna be out of your hair. So I'm gonna do some instrumentals to a couple songs I was listening to today. I'm actually working on music right now. I'm in the studio. I will have my songs out pretty soon. And actually, if you go on Apple Music, I am featured on a song with my friend. It's called Tunnel Vision. So if you look up Tunnel Vision, I am on there. So yeah, I'll be singing a couple songs. So this is one of my favorite songs. So hopefully you guys can hear this. Something always brings me back to you, and it never takes too long. No matter what I say or do, I still feel you here till the moment I'm gone. You hold me without touch, and you keep me without chains. Never wanted anything so much than to drown in your love and not feel your rain. Set me free, leave me. I don't want to fall another moment into your gravity. Here I am, and I stand so tall, just the way I'm supposed to be. But you're onto me, all over me. Ooh, you love me 'cause I'm fragile. When I thought that I was strong, but you touched me for a little while, and all my fragile strength is gone. Set me free, leave. I don't want to fall another moment into your gravity. Here I am, and I stand so tall, just the way I'm supposed to be. You're onto me, all over me. I live here on my knees as I try to make it see that you're everything I think I need here on the ground. You're neither friend or foe, though I can't seem to let you go. One thing that I still know is that you're keeping me down. Ooh, to me all over. Something always brings me back to you, and it never takes too long. All right. So that's that one. And then, all right.
Yeah, beautiful.
Thank you. The next one I'm going to do is one of my favorite songs. It's Ready for Love. So I'm coming down with something, so I'm trying to get it together. All right. Okay. I am ready for love. Why are you hiding from me? I quickly give my freedom to be held in your captivity. I am ready for love. Give of the joy and the pain, and all the time it takes just to stay in your good grace. Lately I've been thinking maybe you're not ready for me. Maybe you think I need to learn maturity. Say watch what you ask for, 'cause you might receive. But if you ask me tomorrow, say the same thing. I am ready for love. Would you please lend me your ear? I promise I won't complain. I just need you to acknowledge I am here. If you give me half a chance, I prove this to you. I will be patient, faithful and true to a man who loves music, a man who loves art, respects the spirit world, and thinks with the heart. I am ready for love. If you take me in your hands, I will learn what you teach and do the best that I can. I am ready for love. Is with an offering up. My voice, my eyes, my soul, my mind, tell me what is enough to prove I am ready for love. All right, thank you guys.
That was beautiful.
So yeah, you can follow me on Instagram. And Brittany Rains on there, BRITTNEY Rains REIGNS. And I also link it in the chat. So thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you for that stellar performance. I would just like to say that I'm upset because all the singing talent went to her. I can hold a note, but I can't belt like that. She got it all. Hey.
That's okay.
I have other talents.
I got it.
Exactly. I stay in my lane. Oh man, but let's keep it going. I'm feeling good. Y'all feeling good? Can I hear some energy? You know, while we going through, unmute yourselves. Let me hear you. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right, we're gonna keep it moving, keep it rocking. Next up, we have another amazing poet, a great individual, a great soul, and he goes by the name Keith Sowell. Come to the stage, come to the screen for us, and just kill it like I know you can.
Awesome. Hey everyone. So I'm Keith Sowell. I actually met Richard at Cupsy in 2019. 2019, yes, 2019. So I'm a 2020 Duke graduate and Castaway on CBS Survivor season 38. I have 2 poems for everyone. The latter one is called Metronome, and it touches on anxiety. And this first one is called Never Too Far, which talks about depression. So, trigger warning for depression. My depression says to me, I'm back. How you been, bro? Came to check in on you. I saw that you locked your front door, so I had to sneak around the back. I came to check in on you. That's what best friends do. Always be there. So what's new with you? I see you still praying, huh? You wear the evidence of doing it, but where's the evidence of it working? I mean, I'm still here, right? A friend, treated as foe, a blessing in disguise that's been denied time and time again. I should be gone by now since you don't want me here, but I'm loyal. I watched your back and removed the knife that you placed there and passed off as an attack from me. I pray for you to stay with me, and you pray me away. But why do that? Am I not enough for you? Am I not everything God is not claiming? He's always there, but you don't always feel him. When I'm there, you always feel me. Now, how's that for consistent? Stop being resistant to the connection we have. You should be thanking me for how strong your faith is. Instead of praising me away, praise that I won't leave you astray. Have I not kept you company when you were bedridden? From sunrise to sunset, I didn't leave you, yet you blame me for breaking your joy. How do I damage something that wasn't fixed when I arrived? You question my intent, like I don't have your best interest at heart. From start to finish, I'm there. Even when you're living on a high, when you're feeling on top of the world, remember who's waiting back home. I am not what you're running from, but what you're running to. Can't you see me at the finish line, waiting with open arms? This is a match too great to be made in heaven. As on a scale from 1 to 10, this is 11. This friendship was not diagnosed. This was organic. A chemistry defying the laws of matter. How you're the one with the body, but I'm more real than you are. More real than the smiles, more real than the motivational messages, more real than the dreams you have. You chase unrealistic goals in hopes of leaving behind the realest thing in your life right now. Now that's surreal. You've slept so much to get rid of me that you don't remember what it's like to be awake. And I know this because I've seen you do it. Seen you undo alarms, wanting hibernation to yield reincarnation, a new life, one without me. But the longer you lie won't leave me behind. I got time. You're my number one priority. Tried to leave me back in 2019, but like a coffin, protecting its corpse, I'm never too far. Because best friends are always there. And this last one, trigger warning for anxiety. When the conductor made me a constructor, I built a string tree out of my left arm and a bow out of my right. Lived my life to the rhythm of an orchestra. Fast forward to when I started college and let my second heart gather dust out of fear of not being good enough. I no longer see the conductor, but I can still hear the metronome. It tells me to slow down, keep calm. When I'm surrounded by Olympic sprinters, it reminds me to walk at my own pace. It tells me to breathe in, breathe out. Because yeah, I forget sometimes that breathing oxygen is more important than answering oxygen on that chemistry test I failed, that biochem test I failed, or that organic test I failed. It feels like this rhythm repeats. I try to move it faster, but 4/8 notes is still just 2 beats, just more notes in a measure, just more L's a semester, leaving me lost in a lyric, lagging on loose land. Listen, I lie so much about what I have planned for my future, just so people will stop asking me what I'm doing with my life. Now, sometimes the lies are so good that even I believe them, and I forget that I'm actually a failure, a fraud. But fear not, because the anxiety's quick to remind me, I had a panic attack in a meeting before a meeting I had to lead. I actually set a timer for how long I had to cry. That's what college did to me, made me sign my life away at a time. Maybe that's why the time signature is the first thing you see in music, to remind you that not even your pain is your own to schedule. Did you know you can feel claustrophobic in your own head, as if your skull is so busy trying to keep everything together, it doesn't leave room for your brain to breathe. Adrenaline rushing so fast, you don't feel the open wounds anymore. Wow, it's crazy how one fast beat can ruin everything. I was never good at playing 16th notes. They move so fast that I always felt like I was losing control, and I always feel like I'm losing control. I just want it to stop. And when it does, I always find myself in my bed trying to cry myself to sleep. It's funny, because when composers can't think of a note to fill a space with, they tend to think that a rest will solve their problem, just like how I think a rest will fill the gap that anxiety has left in my joy. And by the time I realize this, the metronome has started again. And I slow down, keep calm, breathe in, breathe. Thanks, you guys. Thank you so much for your time, for your energy, for everything.
Love that.
You can support me by following me on Instagram at churchboy_16, and I'll drop it in the thing down here, and Twitter handle the exact same, or subscribing to my YouTube channel by the same name, Keith Sowell on YouTube. Barry, thank you so much, Richard, and to all of you for just listening and sharing your time.
Wham bam. Thank you for that. I mean, if you saw in the chat, my only response to that poem is just I kind of hate you right now. I wish I wrote that. I wish I wrote that. Like, beautiful. Thank you for sharing your work with us. I love it so much. All right, we gonna keep it moving like I've been doing all night, with another very special individual. We were on the same Cupsy team, actually. To this day, I will say this: Black Superheroes, underrated poem. It really was underrated.
We should have started with Static Shock.
We should have started with Static Shock. I think the real gem that should have gotten us through those bouts was the Indiana Diss poem, like the the twilight of America. Good times. Anyway, you know what? While I'm having a good time, while everybody's in a good mood, let's pass it on to Maya. Maya, lay it down on us. Lay it down.
What's up? Can everybody hear me okay? Yeah? Okay, cool. So I'm Maya. I know Richard from slamming at Ball State. Same Cupsy team. Good times. Great guy. Thanks for having me. I got 3 poems for you today. First one is called Love Language. In 7th grade, I failed my first class. Spanish 1 and I were not amigos by any means of the word. My teachers will cite my lackluster studying abilities as the culprit. I will cite verb tenses or conjugation. Coincidentally, 7th grade was also the first time I realized that the native tongue for my body was a language I never wanted to speak. Kept trying to use the feminine conjugation to no avail, but the masculine one didn't quite fit either, and I couldn't understand why there was no middle ground. There's no compromise between the two, no middle ground for me to speak on, and so I thought that maybe a different name could trick my tongue into saying the right things, like swapping out Maya for Miguel would put a different stamp on this package, causing someone to actually handle it with care, but I never got around to delivering it. And so now I find myself writing a requiem for a dead name I never had the courage to bury. Watch as my body disrespects my identity and dances on a grave I've yet to inhabit but used to think about daily. But these days, I can only think back to the culture days in Spanish class, where we learned about the Day of the Dead, a time for those living to celebrate those past. And I remember thinking that no matter what I did, no one would ever celebrate me like that, so maybe I should just cut my losses. You see, I never really wanted to kill myself, but I definitely wanted to not exist. Every time I put on a shirt and marveled at the broad shoulders, only to put on pants and realize that the hips were just as wide, used to look in the mirror and pray that my lips bury me like Latin, but I stuck around because I figured I'm no body worth dying over. And I spent years forcing my tongue to clunk over words that never sounded like home, sister, daughter, girlfriend. My body is a dialect of love I'm only beginning to learn how to speak. And each day it teaches me a new word. Yesterday was difficult. Today is breathing. Tomorrow will be better. And as I flip through the flashcards of self-care, I slowly build my vocabulary, and soon I'll be able to write my story in something other than my own blood, shed the shackles of conjugation, and learn to be. Thank you. All right. Sorry, I'm switching pages here. I'm trying to learn how to read. All right, next one is Pan. It's called Pan Left. She leans into my ear and whispers, and the hair on my neck stands up as if ready to translate what she is saying, but my ear never gets the memo. And I know that she's whispering sweet nothings, but it all sounds like nothing. You see, I'm stuck in a room where the speakers are bumping as if they could cause earthquakes, and so I surrender my verbal communication. I let my hips try to write a sentence, and her words begin to slur into mine, and we sway, forming paragraphs. Our feet are writing essays, and as the night carries us, the word limit is obliterated. And when the speakers cut off, there's still music playing in my ears. And I think she just said that I should check the clock, or we have to help clean, but I can't tell. You see, reading lips is hardly an exact science, and I'm pretty sure she just said that she only deals in absolutes, or I'm too loose, I'm lost. And perhaps I'm struggling tonight because I'm 4 drinks in, more dazed and lopsided than usual, but my whole night has been panned left. And I wish I could just shift it back to center, but I can't dial back the last 8 years of my life. When the demons of anxiety damn me into my darkest hour, I turn to music as my savior. Let the waves run through my body like church bells with every horn rip, drum roll solely. It felt like I was being baptized back to life. But the small ringing in my ears was the first sign that a piece of me was still dying. And so my vocabulary traded tenuto for tinnitus, and my world turned into a lifelong decrescendo, a slow pan to the left. And now, 8 years later, I'm standing on what I think is a quiet street, and my ears have managed to recalibrate just a bit, or at the very least, she is no longer whispering, and the look on her face says that this is serious. So she tells me all the things that can only be shared with the comfort that comes with being awake for too long. I listen, but only with my right side, so that maybe I can pass off all the pain shared between us tonight as something I misheard, so that maybe the staccato sting of shitty situations can diminuendo into nothingness if we just acted like it wasn't there, but before another thought can be amplified into existence. She looks at me, leans in and puts her head on my left shoulder, and the hair on my neck stands up as if ready to translate, but this time I can hear her breathing, feel the way her heart beats like a metronome against mine. And when she whispers, "What a beautiful night to be anywhere with you," her voice cuts through the salt and pepper background of my hearing. And I think that maybe it's the best thing I've heard all night. Appreciate it. All right. So the last poem I've got for you tonight is called Good Noodle. It's one of my favorite poems. I wrote this poem about my mom. Richard's clapping because he knows what's up. So here it is, good noodle. When I was little, my favorite dish was buttered spaghetti noodles. And every time my mom would make it for me without fail, she would always burn a few of the edges. And of course, me being the ever so good child I was, I'd complain every single time. And she'd always tell me to suck it up, that if I had any patience, I could simply cut off that tiny burnt piece and realize that there's plenty of good noodle left. And it's in small moments like this that my mother taught me to see the good. You see, my mother always has a way with words, or rather, I should say, my mom has a way with life. Because when she isn't burning spaghetti noodles, she's probably off dancing somewhere where there's no reason to dance, or laughing far too loud for whatever the occasion is. You see, I'm always amazed at how my mother creates joy, even in places it was never intended to grow, because I am no gardener. But perhaps I could be a garden or the fruit of her labor, but at the very least, I try to be her understudy. And so I watch her as she watches herself in the mirror, she poses and smiles. You see, my mama always thinks she looks good because frankly, my mama always looks good, but me? Well, there are days when I see myself as more burnt edge than good noodle. And so when I look in the mirror, I have to force myself to remember the lines that she taught me. And on the days that I get it right, every insult ever hurled at me falls away like charred ashes. And my reflection makes me want to bust out in the finest dance moves my mother's memory has to offer. And I dance my way to a floor full of people crashing their bodies against each other, trying to shimmy the sweat away like water escaping out of a colander. Because in this moment, we are not burnt edges. We are al dente perfection. We are the exhale to every held breath, the faith behind hope. We remember that life is worth living because every day bookending today was just a burnt edge that has been cut off. And in the days when I get my lines right, I almost convince myself to not be afraid of all the burnt pieces inside of me or all the burnt moments ahead of me. You see, it's my last few months as an almost adult before I become the real thing, and the world is rushing to meet me at my doorstep, but I still don't know if I'm good enough to answer. And so I decide to distract myself and I make pasta at midnight because really there's not a bad time for pasta. And as I rinse the noodles, I realize I burnt the edges of my spaghetti. And it tastes like joy in the most unlikely of places. And I laugh far too loud for being alone in my kitchen. But all I can hear is my mother's voice telling me that everything is going to be just fine. All right. So that's all the poetry I've got for you guys. If you want to follow me on Instagram or Twitter, I think you can just search my name, My Montague, but my handle is M2 114 on pretty much anything. I do have a chapbook. I don't sell physical copies of it anymore, but if you can DM me for a digital copy, it's called Home is a Noun, Exploration of People, Places, and Things. I really like it. I'm pretty biased, but if you're interested, just hit me up.
Wow. 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 Amazing, as usual. And I'm so glad that you played good. You did good noodle because I just love that one. I really do. It's such a good poem. Another poem I wish I could steal, but you know. Oh, it has been a great night, a great evening, and thank you all just again for all your energy, all your love. I'm really appreciative for every single one of you, and we're hitting that end, we're hitting that road patch, and I'm just gonna introduce the incredible writer, the incredible person that is gonna close us out tonight. She goes by the name Christy Thomas, and she doesn't know this, but I owe her so much. I really do. She's good friends with my great mentor, former high school speech coach, and she is the reason that I have a state title. Like I owe it all to her, because her writing is just so emotional, and it just, you know what? I got no more words to describe it. Please just take the stage and wow us and just. I might be hyping you up too much, but I'm a fan. I'm biased, but I'm a fan.
No, I appreciate it. I'm looking around like, oh, that's me. That's what's up. So I will start with Richard, kudos to you for doing this and making this happen. I am always down to share poetry because it's beautiful and it's honest and it makes me happy. I am also
and I will email Richard about this. He didn't know about this yesterday when we talked because I didn't tell him. But I have a writing and publishing company, as he knows. But I am working on, I want to put out a collection of poems that are specifically poems and short stories. Richard, not for competition, like just write your soul, because that's what life is all about as a poet. But that are only people of color and specifically dealing with your experience, your revelation of the year that we just lived. 2020 will be archived. That was kind of my thought, is I want to archive 2020 with the voices of young people of color. So I used to teach in Inglewood, California, 100% Hispanic, all of my students, but I taught slam poetry. So I've contacted some of them. They're like, dope, I'm in. So I'm putting that out there. I will send Richard all of the information. If you're interested and you want to be published, we can have that conversation, contracts and payment and all of that to come, because I don't believe in working for free, so I'm not gonna ask anybody else to do it either. So, right, exactly. But I'm gonna close out tonight with two poems that I wrote at the beginning of the pandemic. Yeah, poetry is like my favorite thing. So the first is called Birds and Bees for Black Parents. When I was in the 6th grade, my mother came into my room, sat on my bed. Oh my God, it's time for the talk. I cringed like any girl in my position would, but on the other side of that very short conversation that consisted of me shaking my head yes, even though I had no idea what she was talking about, and holding my breath. But now, in the present, my brother spoke to my 13-year-old nephew about the birds and the bees, and it went something like this. Son, you are a Black man, and that comes with a lot. People will fear the color of your skin, never judge you by your character, looking at you and deciding if you are trustworthy or violent, scary. Should they call the police? Should they follow you, confront you, engage in violence with you, kill you? And that's a question. Your life is not valued. It may mean something to you, but it means nothing to them. Keep your hands visible when you're stopped. Answer all questions. Make eye contact so they know you're not lying. Don't make any quick moves so that they don't fear you. Give them all of the information that they ask for, no more, no less. Don't pick up your phone. Don't call me. I opened the door just a crack to see my nephew crying. But Daddy, if I'm in trouble, you told me to always call you. Yes, son, but if you pick up your phone, they may see it as you being aggressive and shoot me. His silence. They're gonna shoot me, ain't they, Daddy? Not if you follow the rules. The rules. I wanted to open the door and tell my nephew that his father can't make any guarantees. I always thought if I ever got pulled over and did exactly what I was asked, I would be treated like a human being until the day I wasn't. Driving home from work, and I'm a teacher. Pulled over for not using my blinker, gave all of my information, ID, insurance, proof of ownership of my car, bright lights shining through my window, looking in the rearview mirror, another car arrives. Knock on the window, they ask me to step out. I do. They want to search my car. I let them. 30 minutes pass, trunk open, all of my things thrown to the ground. An hour passed. Why does it seem like they're mad that the person that they pulled over doesn't have anything in their car, but I happen to be Black? It's like it's a disappointment. I I wanted to call my dad too, but I didn't. I didn't dare move. I held back my tears because I would not let them see me cry. Removes everything from my purse. Things rolling around on the ground. My phone rings, they jump, and I thought that could have been the moment that they killed me. Frozen in time. You can get back in your car now. Here's your ticket. Have a nice night. I put my seatbelt on, shaking so bad I couldn't connect to tell myself that I needed to breathe. Rolled down my window and I cried, breathe. I had done nothing wrong, and yet I felt like I had been assaulted just for being Black. Looking at my nephew through that crack in the door, I realized this was his birds and bees conversation. Telling my nephew how to be Black as best he can, hoping that he never has to be in that situation, praying that he doesn't forget the rules. My heart dropped. I hope my nephew makes it, being Black. I hope we all do. And second, so you'll know by the title. The title is Jogging in a Pandemic. We all know the ending did not go well for me. Things did not go my way, not the way I thought my day would end or my life. But that's the joy of poetry. Storytelling, we can use words to go backwards in time, forwards in time, make time stand completely and utterly still. I wish I could have stopped. I wish I could rewind that day back, all the way back, and change that black cloud into a ray of sunshine. But it's time. It's time for my run. So come with me. Don't be afraid. When I left my house that day, I wasn't afraid. I had no reason to be. None of us ever have a reason to be until we do. But just do me a favor. Don't forget me. Don't ever forget me or any of us who were not superstars until we died. Because we'd rather be alive. Alarm. I hit snooze a good 3 times before finally rolling out of bed. Just another day, doing what I normally do. Nothing special, nothing to write about. Breakfast, lunch, time for my run. Can't go to the gym like I normally would. Pandemic. Running around my neighborhood, running, waving at my friends and neighbors who are outside running. Music in my ears, feeling good, running. 2 miles down, running. Round the corner, almost home, running. White truck drives past me, running. White truck stops 2 guys with guns. Fearing for my life, fighting for my life, begging for my life, shots fired. End of my life. A modern lynching, they're saying. A noose pulled tight around my neck, replaced with a 12 gauge to my chest. It was that quick. That's all it took to take my life. They thought I was the guy. They wanted me to be the guy. They wanted to be the saviors, the heroes, make the news as vigilantes. I would have given them all of that to have my life back, to run again. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. You are all fantastic. Richard, I'll be emailing you. If you guys are interested in the offer that Richard sends out to you, contact me directly. You guys are fantastic. Keep writing, keep writing, keep writing.
Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. Really, every single one of you. It's been an amazing experience. It's been an amazing night. Let me tell you, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. There will be new years. There will be more workshops, and definitely stay in contact, because as this program grows, I would love to see some of your faces again and have you involved and help this program be exactly what we all know it can be. We should have more spaces like this for our people, for our youth, for our community, period, point blank. So keep your eyes out, keep your ears open. I will get in contact with you all about more opportunities if you would like. But first and foremost, unmute yourselves and please give yourselves a round of applause for showing up and showing out and being as great as you are. Please.
Yeah. Thank you.
Let's give it up for Richard Bowman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And the Connection Corner.
Yeah.
And the Connection Corner, especially Connection Corner.
Yes.
I have so much faith in every one of you and in this program and in the Muncie Library. It will grow. It will be this. It will achieve.
Period. Speak
So
that.
we gonna call it, I guess, But before we do, I would just like everyone to remember one important thing, to stay safe, stay smart, and most importantly, in this world, stay Black. In every sense of the word, stay Black, stay proud. All right. Before we close, Tanisha, is there anything you would like to say?
I just want to say I am really impressed and I really enjoyed this. I can't wait to see what the new year brings and what else we do next. Like I said, this is a great partnership and I'm just in awe. You guys' poems were awesome and just the talent is just amazing. Just keep up the good work. And just be looking for us. To come back. We got more to come.
So much more to come.
Yep, that's all I have to say. Thanks again, everyone.
All righty. This concludes the first showcase for the Flow-etry Academy. Thank you all.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for the opportunity, bro.
Thanks, everybody. Peace, y'all.
Many thanks. Many thanks.